plays.
They had a big playoff preview today in the papers, and it was about who would set the tone. Well, they just set the tone right there. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll have a first down past the 40. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Yellow, on the line. I got you. Hey, 43.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. He's going to loft one, deep left. It's caught at the 10. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 43 yards. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off two huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go band of brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations. Because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw,
and it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number one that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. And a give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
55, Mike, 55.
They go play action here on first down. On the move, Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Right back to him on first down. And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. So first and 10 now from the 30. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. in for the score as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 69 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now here's Mahomes. He's going to sling this deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. DJ Chark, 76 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Boswell good with the extra point. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded at the 2. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Let's go.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Check 13.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. Got him in. It's Brown. 27 yards there. A first down. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. These two teams all tied after one.
All day, baby, all day.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up
On 2nd down, Dobbins. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
On 3rd down, Dobbins. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
On first down, Dobbins, and he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
1 yard gain. Brings up second and
Play action. Now Jackson, eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Here we go.
They'll try to pound it in with Hill. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he loses the football a second time. And it's picked up by the Steelers. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is now 21-14. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And, you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
55's my guy, 55. Come to my world. We want it. Come to my world.
Throwing again on second down. Jackson, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Bud Dupree coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. Here's Jackson to throw. Flushed out right. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Come on, boy. Bravo. Don't be scared of it. Watch twist. Watch twist. Shit. Attack. Shit.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
6 guys.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
Tighten up.
They go play action with Jackson. Steps away. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The Ravens get a new set of downs. Give them 17 on that pickup. Throwing on 1st down. It's Jackson. Being chased out left. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the 1st half. They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
At the 47-yard line.
Check nickel. Right 50. Watch the screen.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Now the Steelers use the 1st of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this 1st half. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Now it's Jackson. Escaping and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this 1st half of play. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the 2nd half of this AFC divisional round. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you turn that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Cameron Hayward picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Play action. It's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
4 receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
A Hall of Fame coach once said there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or 2. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a 1st down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Throwing now is Mahomes. This is caught, and he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. DJ Chark, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. So a great play there by the defense. If these guys are going to advance, and it looks like they will, this defense a big reason why.
And they love carrying the mantle for this team, don't they? You see the way that they move around out there? They want to lead this team deeper into the playoffs and hopefully onto the Super Bowl.
And that return for a touchdown certainly helps that cause. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He'll rifle this one. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
First down, Steelers.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. Five yards will get them back to the original line of scrimmage, but now they're looking at 3rd and 10.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Here's Mahomes to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. This is caught inside the 15 and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. DJ Chark saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. The Ravens on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Throwing is Jackson. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. To throw is Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Flush to his right. And they finally catch up to him and take him down. Jeez, where was he going? A huge loss there. Shaq Lawson in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. And going deep for Hill. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off near the 32. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
You got tight right there.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
To try again after the sack, Mahomes. And he's got the hook up to Moore. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Mahomes looks to throw on third down. It's caught by Sanders. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Down to lose one.
Mahomes now on first down. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
He's crossing.
Hey, 43. Hey, 43, 43, 15.
Mahomes now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 46 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17.
Let's go, Heavy. Tell me what you got.
15.
What you got, Heavy? Give me some.
Now Mahomes. And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, well, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. They've done more than keep this one close.
Yeah, they've made quite a statement, haven't they? And I don't know if it was the week off that hurt this defense, but they've been flat from the get-go, and that's always a coach's fear. Okay, you earn the open week, but you wonder how they'll respond with that extra time off.
And it seems like they've been running uphill all game. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. The Ravens on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Stephon Tuitt. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Yellow. Let's go on, 80.
Here we go.
Nice.
Mahomes going to throw it here. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
To throw again on second down. Jackson dancing to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Bud Dupree able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. Here's Jackson, forced out to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 44. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson steps away to his left. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Let's go, D.
They go play action now. Jackson flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
In his own end zone, it's Mahomes. He's going to look deep down the field. It got his man complete.